Now the idea is that you start to experiment with your own variations. And as you can see, by making some very small changes to the sketch, you can come up with some really interesting, exciting variations. Let's look at a couple more. I'll start with the circle command. I'll lock to the XY plane. I'm just going to place a circle at 100. Turn off the lock. Come back to the circle command. Lock to the XZ plane. And at this point, I'll put a circle at 15. And I'll put another circle at 13. And I'll look at my sketch from the sketch view. Come up to the line command. Just touch on this side here. And I'll make these two equal. Make sure this is centered. Peak down to the axis. Now I'll come and add a fillet on the top here. Just a really small fillet, say 0.5. Now I'll come down to the mirror command. Hold down the Shift key. Identify these three elements and mirror about the axis there. I'm going to open this up here, so I'll place another line just here. And then I'll trim this out. And I'll trim out these two lines and put in a fillet between this and this. Let's put in a fillet of 0.75. Control I for my ISO view. Come back to my sweep. Single path and cross section. Identify my circle and my sketch. Sweep options. Number of turns, 1. And as you can see, this is a very interesting variation. Come back to the sphere command. And this time I'll work off the YZ reference plane and change it to wireframe and zoom in on one of these circles here. I'm just going to try to line this up at the center. It looks like it's picking that up actually. So I'll put in a ball about 6.3 I mean. Come back to view, shaded. I should have a sphere in there, and I do. Come back and identify the sphere from the feature tree. I'd like a circular pattern. Let's see how many we should put in there. Let's just leave in 17. Now, the key to these examples are simply creating an interesting sketch. It's all about this sketch. Here's another example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 holes. Come in here and do a sweep on this. And identify my arc in this example. And then I go and get the sketch and change my number of turns to 1. And then I could go and add the spheres that would roll around inside there. So the key to coming up with creative examples for this sweep command is simply coming up with interesting sketches. Here's another example. I'll come in and put a sphere at this center here. And I'll do another sphere over here. Let's come back, go to our sweep command. Identify our arc. And let's get our profile there. And change our number of turns to 1.